Hello everyone, welcome back to Pabbly. In this video, we are going to learn how to automate your product launch plans using AI agent. So as a product manager of an organization, I need to prepare plans for the product launch every time. But doing it manually is going to take a lot of time. Therefore, I have decided to automate this entire process with the help of my AI agent, that is OpenAI and Pabbly Connect. Now every time in my Google Sheets, when a new product is going to be added that is required to be launched with all the details, automatically a schedule is going to be prepared automatically with the help of my AI agent for the launch of that product, and also that content is going to be automatically added as a document in Google Docs. Now to automate this entire process, I'm not going to use any kind of coding and programming skills, but I'm going to simply integrate all these applications with the help of Pabbly Connect. So for your business, if you also want to learn this amazing automation step by step, for that you have to come towards my screen. Welcome to my screen everyone. In this video, we are going to learn step by step how to automate new product launch with the help of AI agent and Pabbly Connect. So as a product manager at a consumer tech company, planning every new product launch involves juggling timelines, content creation, email campaigns, and team coordination. Earlier, I used to manage all these things manually by myself. But now, as it takes a lot of time and due to my lack of schedule, I need to automate this entire process. So in order to automate the process, I have decided to maintain a spreadsheet which contains the details of the product launch. And I want that as soon as a new row is going to be added in this spreadsheet along with a new product name which is to be launched, the launch date, target audience, key features, marketing channels which are involved, and the main launch goal, then automatically on the basis of all these details, a product launch plan should be generated and should be added in my Google Docs systematically for further review. And how am I going to generate that plan? With the help of my AI agent, that is OpenAI. Now, because we want to automate this entire process in such a way that every time we are going to add a new row in spreadsheet, automatically the launch plan should be generated with the help of OpenAI, and in a similar manner, automatically a document should be formatted in Google Docs for that same. So for that, we have to build the connection between Google Sheets, OpenAI, that is my AI agent, and Google Docs in some manner. But because they are not directly connected to each other in any way, therefore, we are going to use Pabbly Connect to build this connection. So Pabbly Connect is an amazing automation and integration software which helps us to automate all our daily repetitive tasks without the requirement of any coding and programming skills. So let's get started quickly. In order to start with the process, you have to open a new tab, and in your browser, you need to search pabbly.com/connect. When you will do that, it is going to take you towards the landing page of Pabbly Connect, where you can find two options, sign in and sign up for free. So in case if you are already an existing user like me, just click on sign in to log into your account directly. But if you are a new user, you have to click on this sign up for free button. It will help you to create a free new account just in 2 minutes. Also, when you will do that, you're going to receive 100 free tasks every month to explore this amazing software and to test multiple automations. So as an existing user, currently I'm going to click on sign in. This is all app section where we can find all the products which are offered by Pabbly. To create this automation, we are going to use Pabbly Connect. So let's click on access now. It has taken us towards the dashboard of Pabbly Connect. On the dashboard, we can find all our workflows which we have created. And to save the workflows, we can also create separate folders like this. Now to create a new workflow, let's click on this create workflow option. As we have done that, a dialog box is appeared in front of us, which is asking us to provide a name to this workflow. So first of all, let me provide a name over here. Automate your product launch plans using AI agent. After giving the name to my workflow, now I'm going to select the folder. So you can see I have list of folders over here. Among these folders, the automation which I'm going to create currently is related to AI. So here I'm going to select AI automations as my folder. Now I'm going to click on create. As we have done that, you can see that a new screen is going to be open in front of us. The screen contains a blank workflow which we have to fill up in order to completely set up this automation. And the blank workflow contains two extremely important windows, as we can see, trigger and action over here. So trigger and actions are the two main concepts, the principles, or we can say these are the building blocks on which the entire automation runs. Here the trigger says when this happens and the action says do this. That means the action is the response towards our trigger. So whatever we are going to select in our trigger is going to command the entire workflow, and the actions are going to follow that same command. Therefore, we can have only one trigger in any workflow workflow, but we can add as many action steps as we want. Now, let's suppose here I want that every time I'm going to receive a new row which is added in my Google Sheets along with the details of a new product to be launched, then automatically on the basis of those details of Google Sheets, a product launch schedule should be generated with the help of my AI agent, that is OpenAI. For that, I'm going to take Google Sheets in my trigger step and OpenAI in my action. When we are going to build the connection between these applications, then we will see that action is going to follow what the trigger commands. Because when the trigger happens, that means when a new row is going to be added in our Google Sheets, then only on the basis of that row the schedule is going to be generated with OpenAI, otherwise not. So after understanding the whole concept of trigger in action, let us start creating this automation step by step. To start with the process, first of all, let's go towards our trigger step and let us select our trigger application over here. So my trigger application will be Google Sheets. Let's select that quickly. Then we have to select the trigger event. So on the happening of which specific event inside Google Sheets you want to capture the response and start your workflow. So here I want that when a new row will be added in my Google Sheets, then my workflow should start. So new or updated spreadsheet row will be our trigger event. So as we have selected the trigger event, now we have received a webhook URL. As we can see, by following the given instructions, basically we need to insert the webhook URL inside the spreadsheet which we want to connect with Pabbly Connect. And as we will do that, the webhook URL is then going to act as a bridge for transferring the data of every new row which is added in Google Sheets automatically towards Pabbly Connect. So let's simply copy the webhook URL and then I am going to show you what you are supposed to do. So first of all, I will take you towards my Google Sheets. As I've already told you, these are the fields which I have in my Google Sheets. The columns, the product name, launch date, target audience, key features, marketing channels, and the main launch goal. Now I want to connect this spreadsheet with Pabbly Connect, so we will go towards extension. Here we have the option of add-ons and we can see the option of get add-ons. It is going to take us towards Google Workspace Marketplace. After coming over here, we need to search for Pabbly Connect webhooks. Basically, Pabbly Connect webhook is the add-on which we need to install in Google Sheets to build the connection between Google Sheets and Pabbly Connect successfully. As you can see, I have already installed the add-on over here, so I'm going to quickly click on cross. As if you are installing the add-on for the very first time, you also have to refresh your spreadsheet. Then only you will be able to find the option of Pabbly Connect webhooks under extensions. Now here, as I can find the options, I'm going to go towards initial setup, as we have to do an initial setup in which we have to enter two details. So we have to enter the webhook URL and the trigger column. So first of all, let's paste the webhook URL which we have received from Pabbly Connect. And now we have to select a specific column which is going to act as a trigger column in our spreadsheet. The concept of trigger column says that whenever a row is going to be added in your spreadsheet up till this column which you have decided as trigger column, then the entire row is going to be immediately sent towards Pabbly Connect. So when a new row is going to be added in your spreadsheet and when the row is going to be filled up till the trigger column, then the row will be sent to the webhook URL. So for example, in my case, I have the spreadsheet which contains the column up till F. As you can see, F contains the marketing main goal of the product launch. So I want that when a new row is going to be added in my spreadsheet up till my F column, then only the row should be sent towards Pabbly Connect, otherwise not before that. So here I will select F as my trigger column and I'm going to click on send test to send the test response towards Pabbly Connect. As we have done that, now I'm going to click on this submit button to submit the initial setup. As we have done that, I'm going to quickly click on cross and I will take you back towards Pabbly Connect now. As the test data of the second row is sent towards Pabbly Connect, here we have received the response, as you can see. So here we have the trigger column, we have the target audience, we have the spreadsheet name, spreadsheet ID, sheet name, sheet ID, row index, that means the number of row which we have received as a response, product name, smart hydrate bottle, then we have the marketing channels, main launch goal, then we have the launch date and the key features. This means that our connection between Google Sheets and Pabbly Connect is built. Now here I want that every time a new row is going to be added in my spreadsheet up till the trigger column, I should not do anything manually. The data should be keep on sending towards Pabbly Connect automatically. For that, here I'm going to go towards extensions, Pabbly Connect webhooks, and here we have the option of send on event. I'm going to click on this button. As we have done that, now we have made sure that every time we are going to add a new row over here, automatically the data will be keep on sending without any manual efforts towards Pabbly Connect. After building this connection successfully, let's move forward towards generating the content, that is the product launch schedule, with the help of our AI agent. So as my AI agent, currently I'm going to use OpenAI and I'm already logged in my OpenAI account. If you are using any other AI application as your AI agent, you can also select that application over here in your action step. I will select OpenAI as my action application is OpenAI. Okay, now you have to select the action event. So here I'm going to generate the content with the help of ChatGPT. So I have selected ChatGPT as my action event. Now we are going to build the connection between OpenAI and Pabbly Connect. Any application which you are going to connect with Pabbly Connect, you have to make sure that you are already logged into that. So I'm already logged into my OpenAI account. I'm going to click on connect. And over here we have two options to build this connection: add new connection and select existing connection. So in case if you already have an existing connection, quickly you can go with that. But to create a new connection, you have to go towards add new connection. You have to provide a token. To get this token, you can just click on this hyperlink OpenAI API key page, which is going to redirect you towards the API key section of OpenAI, from where you can generate a token and paste it over here. Now I have already created the connection with my OpenAI account earlier, so I'm going to go with the existing connection only, and I will click on save. As you can see that here I have built the connection between OpenAI and Pabbly Connect. So now we are going to move forward towards selecting the model by using which model you want to generate your content. So here we have multiple models. As you can see, I'm going to use GPT-4o mini model to generate my content. I have selected that. And now we have to go towards a very important and the highlight step of this automation workflow, that is to enter the prompt. Prompt is actually the command which we need to provide to ChatGPT or to our AI agent, that what we actually wanted to do for us. So here, for example, we want to generate the product launch schedule, which should contain each and every detail which we have received from Google Sheets related to the product name, the target audience, the date of the launch, the main goal, etc. So all the details should be mentioned over here in the prompt, that we want to generate the content on the basis of these details. Also, you have to provide the structure, that what kind of output you actually want in your response and what all details you want to be mentioned over there in your content. Also, apart from this, you need to include the details which you do not want in the response to be generated. For example, specific kind of words, some kind of space, or some kind of random symbols. All right. So according to my use case over here, my prompt will be, so here is my prompt. You are a launch strategist. First of all, I have provided the role with my AI agent needs to perform over here to generate the content. You are a launch strategist. Based on the following details, create a structured product launch plan, including a short introduction, key goals, timeline, that is week-wise, marketing activities, launch messaging ideas, and follow-up steps, product name, target launch date, and etc. And here we are going to enter the details which we have received from Google Sheets. So I've included all the details. One more thing I'm going to mention over here, that will be, I need to create a document for the generated content, so please ensure to give the response accordingly with no extra symbols such as these, and also make sure to give the response in proper document format only. Now, based on the Google Sheets response, one by one, I'm going to enter the details so that the content could be generated. As you can see, I've included and mentioned each and every detail which I want to be mentioned in my response. Now, here we have the product name. First of all, you can see that we have received the product name already in our earlier response. Instead of entering it manually, we will be simply inserting it directly from the previous step like this. Now here we have the target launch date. So here I'm going to map the target launch date over here that we have received. Key features. Then we have marketing channels. And then finally we have the main goal of this launch. Okay. As we have mapped these details, they have become dynamic. That means with each and every new response, automatically they are going to replace. So every time we are going to receive a new response from Google Sheets, when a new row is going to be added for a new product launch, automatically all these details which we have mapped in this field will get replaced with new details of that new row. In this way, because we have mapped the data, we are going to automate the entire process of generating schedules for new product launch every time whenever a new row will be added. In the similar manner, as we have entered rest of the prompt manually, it will become static and then it is not going to replace. Then we will not be able to automate the process. Therefore, mapping is very important. Where we want the details should get replaced. So now let's click on save and send test request button so that the response could be generated. And here we can see that the response is captured. Product launch plan for smart hydrate bottle. Then we have the introduction. First of all, we have the key goals. Then we have the timelines and everything else as well. So as the content is generated, we are going to now create a document for this content. So let's click on this add action step button. The document, we are going to create the document with the help of Google Docs. So let's select that. And now we are going to build the connection between Google Docs and Pabbly Connect. So now I'm going to select the action event as create a blank document. Let's click on connect. We will go with the existing connection only because I have already built the connection earlier with my Google Docs. But if you want to create a new connection, make sure that you are already logged in to Google Docs. You will click on add new connection. Click on sign in with Google. Your account will be detected. Just provide the permission to Pabbly Connect in order to access your Google account. And don't worry, our data is 100% safe with Pabbly Connect, so you can fearlessly provide that permission. When you will click on allow, your connection will be built successfully. I'm going to currently go with the existing connection only, and as we have done that, the connection is built. So now it is asking us for the document name. What should be the name of your document? I'm going to create documents every time for each of the product launch schedule. Therefore, I have to keep the name dynamic. So I'm going to enter product launch schedule for, and here I'm going to simply map the name of the product for which the schedule is created, and here I'm going to use an underscore and I'm going to map the date as well. Launch date. Okay, now I'm going to click on save and send test request button. As I've mapped these details, the name of the product and the launch date, they are going to automatically replace with every new response. And here we have the new title, that means the title of the document. I will take you towards Google Docs, and here a blank document is generated with the same title which we have given. Now we are going to insert the data over here in the same document that we have received from OpenAI. So here once again I'm going to select Google Docs as my action application, and I will select my action event as append paragraph to our document. Now let's click on connect. We will go with the existing connection only, and over here I'm going to select the document ID. We have to make it dynamic so that it should get replaced automatically with every new response. Therefore, let's turn this mapping button on. We have to clear out the existing data from here, and we have received the document ID from the blank document action step which we have generated. So we'll simply search for the ID over here. When we'll scroll down, here we have the document ID. Let's map it. As we have mapped this ID, now it is going to replace automatically with every new response. And we will quickly map the inserted text as well. Now, here we will click on save and send test request button. It is saying warning, document is required. As you can see, I've already mapped the document ID over here, but it is still showing that the document ID is required. That means there is a technical glitch which we need to rectify quickly. So do not worry, just click on refresh fields. As the document ID is cleared out from here, once again, let's map it. And as we have mapped this document ID once again, now we will click on save and send test request button. So you will see that the glitch is rectified, and now I will take you back towards my Google Docs, and here you can see that the document is automatically added over here in the systematic format. So this means that our workflow is created. We have built a connection between Google Sheets, OpenAI, and the Google Docs successfully. So now every time a new row is going to be added in our Google Sheets along with the details of a new product to be launched, automatically the product launch details are going to be generated. The plan is going to be generated with the help of our AI agent in the document format, and then the document is systematically going to be created in our Google Docs. Further, if you want to upload this document in the PDF format in your Google Drive, you can also follow that step over here. Apart from this, if you want to mail this document to some of the team members, you can do that. You can send this to your team members on Google Chat Space as well. Once we have completed this automation, I'm going to show you that how it is going to work in real time. So I will take you back towards Google Sheets, and now quickly I'm going to add a new row over here in this spreadsheet in front of you. So let's say this time the name of the product is Works Then Standing Desk. Then let's say the launch date over here is 5th June 2025. Let's say the target audience is remote workers and freelancers. We have the keywords over here that will be adjustable height, posture alerts, and cable management. Let's say the marketing channels of this product could be Facebook ads, LinkedIn, and YouTube. And finally, I'm going to enter the main launch goal as drive 500 purchases and collect 50 user testimonials. Now here, as soon as I've entered the data in a new row up till the trigger column, I will first of all take you towards Google Docs. Here we have the product launch schedule for Works in Standing Desk. We have the launch date as well, and we have the entire document created. Okay, so this means that yes, our workflow is running absolutely fine. Our automation is completed, and in a similar manner, you can also very easily create this amazing automation in order to streamline the process of your product launch plans automatically with the help of AI agent as well as Pabbly Connect. As you can see, we have created this automation without any coding and programming skills. We have not used any JavaScript, Python, or any programming language over here. So in the similar manner, you can also very easily create this amazing automation for your business simply by following the same steps as I have shown you in the video. Thank you for watching the video. Not only these applications, but you can integrate multiple such amazing applications with the help of Pabbly Connect. Now, if you have any doubt, you can email us at support@pabbly.com. If you want to ask any doubt, you can write us at forum.pabbly.com. And if you want to ask about the pricing, you can visit this website given over here. Do not forget to share our videos, like our video, and also subscribe our channel for more such amazing automations.